Hey y'all, hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all that happy horse. You know what I'm talking about. Getting back into it for 2022, let me show you what we got done. Let's just get everybody all caught up to date. I think the last couple of things we were working on before we kicked Alvin and Chipmunk out of the hood. I was working on tailgate's all finished up, and it taped itself back down. I even found the customer. These cool emblems. I'll put a link to Amazon where I found those. They're made in Taiwan.
Like, what the fuck? Excuse me?
Let's see. Got the fender moldings over here. Those are about to get painted. Those are going to get painted the same time that this front bumper gets painted. For those of you that have watched the other episodes, there's a little bit of a color change on this truck. When it comes to the truck, that is where we are at. That's that new dark bronzy color I put on the bottom. That's Omni paint. This is the Emron Elite single stage. It's got a really nice shine to it, surprisingly enough. So Emron paint is extremely hard to buff, but I found using the chemical Guys V32, and I'll put links to that on Amazon, as well as a 3M 05723. So this is a cutting pad, this is a cutting compound. These are not polishing components, but look at how wet that paint looks. I am super stoked that that is buffing out like it is. On the inside, took everything apart. Door panels, door seals, everything. Door jambs are completely shot all the way around. Got our hinges. Really happy with how this came out. I still got a little bit of work I need to do on the inside of that door, so that's why I've left the door panel off. We're going to cover that here in just a second. But even down bottom in the door jamb, I extended the secondary color into the door jamb. And even though this is Omni base coat, I went over this with Emron clear coat. So while I'm on this side of the truck and moving right along, I think I mentioned this one of the previous episodes, is we got to replace this broken mirror. Guys, a lot of people don't replace mirrors. We all know that guy's been driving around with that broke mirror for God knows how long, because they think you have to buy the whole mirror assembly, and that's not the case. Let's go over to the workbench. Let me show you what I got. Dorman tailgate latch. Ours was broken. And here's our mirror. About $18 on Amazon. You can buy the mirror just by itself, and they're really easy to put on. I'm going to show that to you. Alright, so when it comes down to replacing these mirrors, you only need a couple of things. One is I like a flat blade screwdriver. Second is if I can get it in there, a little bit of a pry bar. And third, for these, we're probably going to need a pair of needle nose pliers. And last, some WD-40. Because I guarantee there's all sorts of dirt and grime and dust and horse in there. And since we just painted the side of this truck, we are going to hang this conveniently placed piece of masking paper that totally wasn't staged right there. Hey, go ahead and kick the mirror past its neutral point. Push it down, put you some safety goggles on, so that in case the glass does break some more, you're not catching a face full of that stuff. And look back in there and get a little shot at WD-40. My guess is we're going to be able to do this with the pry bar. What we're going to do is we're going to slide that down until it kind of comes to a stop. And very quickly, on the back side of these Ford mirrors, they have these little aluminum stops that are in here. You got to pull these off and you got to transfer them over to the new one. All right, so over on the table, what we're going to do, gonna throw our old mirror down there. Gonna take our new one, take it out of the package, what have you, flip it over. I've already done one of the tabs. We still need to do this bottom one. You're just gonna pull that off of there. And they never fit into the new ones very well, but you're just gonna have to cram that sucker in there. And it will go. It just takes a little go-go juice to get it in there. All right. That's done. They're both seated. Now, you can see on the inside of this, all this does is clip on to that ring that's on the inside of the mirror. So we're going to take this back over. We're going to hook our electrical.
What the hell did you just say?
Let's try that again. We're going to take this back over there. We're going to put our electrical connections back on this because this mirror element is heated. You can order these heated or unheated. Plug that back in. Put a little bit more WD-40 on there, just make it slippery enough, and push it back onto that ring from the center of the mirror. We're going to spray that whole inside down with some WD-40 because frankly that white dog poop in your front yard that blew away has probably seen more moisture than what the inside of that mirror has. So a little bit of WD-40 fish oil will do it some good. By the way, that may be an industry secret that WD-40 didn't want me to tell you, is that it's fish oil. Okay, got that one plugged in, got that one plugged in. But since we're talking about it, you know what WD stands for? Water displacement. Wow. Look at that. See how quick and easy that is? And it's like 18 bucks. So now that mirror's all fixed up, I'm going to go ahead and put the door panel, finish putting the door seals and everything back in this side of the truck, and we'll call this side done. Now, making our way around the back, I just got to shoot the beige color here. The rear bumper already did the jam on the inside of the tailgate. That's all done, so we'll do the crossbar here. Whole front end is done, so basically all we got to do is finish up the other side. Right, so this is everything I'm pretty much using to paint with over here on the bench, and here's the data sheet for the Imron. Check this out. If you read right there, it tells you what the dry film characteristics are. I mean, this thing will withstand everything but a nuclear fallout. Get back to doing some paint type work on this stuff, and I'm also going to roast myself some more marshmallows. It's 4 seconds on fire, 30 seconds cooling. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, if not for the car stuff, for the marshmallow cooking tips. We'll see y'all Friday. By the way, on Friday, I'm going to show y'all how to strip down the doors. On the passenger side, pull the door panels off, get all the seals off. Nice thing about a Ford, they're super easy to do. So be sure to tune in later on this week.